Inglewood, California. It's week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. And his first pass is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go
Yeah, wait, you get that later.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Actually, I don't think we get back when you play that. You can't play that. I give you that later.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can guess.
Washington pressure.
That's what I get to you later, man. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Y'all going down playing till time to go to bed.
It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the
Y'all don't play now.
defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they weren't.
Y'all ever took a bad, Lolo? You took a bad? Who bathed you? Shane Davis, he told her thank you. Yeah. Keep going.
Return of 4. And it will be Washington football
Get out.
now with a first and 10. So out comes the
Get out.
Washington offense as they get their
Get out.
first shot. They are
Get out.
by the 15th overall selection in 2019. Former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation,
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a
Absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a run with Akers on second down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29.
I know you didn't get open my door without knocking on it. What you want? What you want? It's all right. Come here, look.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3-and-out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. No, he dropped it.
Damn, that fucking boy crying. What is he crying about now? Who crying? That boy been crying since you left. You know, came here, he ain't doing nothing. He just being spoiled. Came here looking for you. Trust me.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Boy.
First down as he's up to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Field now on 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle was made by
everybody to get to there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across mid-Ram territory. Only gets 3 yards.
What you say about what you just told her I do what?
Pickup sets up 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I don't know what you guys talking about.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So you're 2 deep, you're 3 deep, you're 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
L.A. readies for its next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there handling things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give them a first down.
Hot water.
26-yard line.
But what that supposed to mean? That's not what that supposed to mean. You said you saw a 519. You said that supposed to be I thought you were talking about your homework assignment. I thought you were talking about a homework assignment or something. Yeah, you were supposed to be a trickster. Why you asking about that?
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 9 now.
I think it's from 187, 167, 169. It was something about my wallet.
Really, we shouldn't be surprised.
I kept dreaming about my wallet, man. Like, the number kept coming up and said 167 and 167 and 169. I don't know. I really did have like the whole dream. All over about my wallet.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. It's complete. Another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 38-yard line.
We can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right.
Gave him $5.80.
And how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
He's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Taylor Boyd.
Good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a night.
boy, before you pull my pants out.
Let's play basketball. Yeah, play basketball.
Example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2nd and 7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Makes the score Rams 10, Washington 7.
No.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3?
Gotta wait. I get you some later now. Be bad. You don't get none.
To get you into the end zone, get you 6.
And this carries into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Maybe.
Thrown 30. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down at the 17. And the return will be stopped.
You close my door, Lola. You close my door for me, please.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we sit, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The first down carry for Davis. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll find Hall. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Washington first down.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll find Gamey Golden there complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Washington.
On first down, Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 14-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to have to eat this one. He's down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Washington ready to try again on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down and 13.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sean Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Fabian Marone.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the draw, it's Pollard. Able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And there's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. second and long. On the move, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzing.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Anderson, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So we have 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A carry now for McKissick. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Ron with Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The tackle made at the 47.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Davis. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run it again here with Davis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from Keith. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they have got the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Trailing 14-13, and time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He lost the football. It's loose. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.